What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bully Movement Podcast, Episode 1. I'm Stats, California Supreme Bullies, a.k.a. your favorite breeder's favorite breeder. I'm here with my co-host, Chucho, from Mi Familia Bullies, and the homie, Isaac, from GoldenGateFrenchies. Welcome to the podcast. So what's up, fellas?
It's cracking.
Not much.
Appreciate you.
Isaac, as our first guest, we're gonna, I guess, kind of ask you how you got started with Frenchies and give us like a little background on yourself.
Well, I used to, I never bred bullies or anything like a lot of French breeders, I think, started off with. I just started off with some old school pits, my backyard. Mm-hmm. Just letting them breed themselves pretty much. Then I think my sister bought a Frenchie. And I was like, oh, it's kind of dope, but I looked at it like, I'm going to come up, make some money on these Frenchies. Because they were hitting for like, I don't know, 25,000, lilac and tans, chocolate and tans. Yeah. So I started looking into them. Then I seen like bully style Frenchie. Well, they looked bully to me. And I already liked bullies. I used to kind of check them out, just on the internet. Yeah. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck around and try to produce some dope shit, Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can do it. Give it a go. So I ended up buying some Frenchies, hitting the dog shows, checking out the dogs. But I didn't really see the style of dog that I was interested in. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me just try to figure it out. So I started buying dogs and pretty much just
kind of dabbling and stuff.
Yeah, checking it out. And that's how I started.
So what was the first dog, that bully style dog that you were looking for? What's the first dog that like you seen where that direction could go?
It was pretty much pictures off Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. So I think they were photoshopped. But no, keep it 100, Yeah. So there was, I don't want to throw out names, but there was some dope looking dogs. Yeah. Seeing them in person, they didn't look the same. Yeah. So, I was like, I just started hunting around trying to find dogs that had traits that I, wanted to breed. And then, pretty much I met Extreme Los Baños, Frenchies. Yeah. And he had some pretty much bully style Frenchies, a lot of girth, good fronts. Yeah. Kind of a little bit on the bigger side, but I was like, I can work with this. You know what I mean? So I kind of locked in with him and bought dogs off of him and started working with his blood.
Hell yeah. Anything you got?
What was the first dog you bought?
First dog I bought was a blue Charlie daughter. So Charlie's Flex's sire. Okay. And I bought a black and tan, and that was kind of like my money one. Like, I'm going to breed this bitch for color, and I'm going to breed this blue for structure. You know what I mean? So I started like that, and that's where I started.
What's dope? I was going to tell you, so you were keeping the color dogs separate from the...
Yeah, for sure.
From the structure?
Yeah, I wanted dope color, but it's hard to do it. Like, I tried for years, and I pretty much gave up.
Do you still dabble with color?
Yeah, I still got color in my yard, but I don't focus on the color, It was just like, it kind of financed my structure program. Yeah. So I would I would breed the color studs and, color dogs and all that, and just sell everything. But now, kind of slowed down on that. But now I'm getting rid of all the color pretty much, except for maybe 5 of them that have color.
Yeah, the game is definitely...
it's changing.
Definitely changed.
It's changed, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. What about you, Chochu? Have you ever fucked with color at all?
Not at all. Never.
Never at all? Nothing. Not once?
No. Nothing. I mean, I bred tubs to like a lilac and tan or a blue and tan.
You didn't like the
it was
results?
Cool. It was cool, but it's just, I feel like it's not there yet, you know what I
mean?
Yeah, something like that's going to take years.
No, yeah.
It's going to take years.
I see some dope color stuff out there, but I don't know how consistent it is,
Right.
Like,
and we also don't know what it looks like off the internet.
Yeah. Well, I did see a couple in person.
Oh, okay.
But, that's rare.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah. So do you have any plans? Do you have any direction somewhere that you haven't taken the game, but you want to take it? You have anything like that, or do you have?
I just want to produce more dogs, pretty much like Evil Ways. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to have a yard full of little Evil Ways running around.
Right. And Evil's been pretty popular on the internet.
Yeah. So. A lot of love, a lot of hate, but
Yeah, it comes with this.
With the
that's
game.
Welcome to life.
Yep.
So
Could I ask you something? Like, what could you change? If you anything you could change on Evil?
On Evil Ways, if I could change anything on them
Or perfect?
or perfect, I would like I guess a bigger head. I was telling Stats last time we talked about it. I would want a bigger head on them. More of a drop chest. Those are probably two of the main things. A little more muscle definition.
yeah, I mean, to me, that dog is, he's ideal to me. I've told you that before. We've talked about that before. I mean, you see a lot of people around me are using that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
He's definitely been a topic.
Yeah.
What about like outside of your yard, and not even necessarily close to us, but just, is there anything that's catching your attention? Or I think I had seen you, or maybe you said it on a live or something about you. You were gonna dabble outside of your yard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure.
Is there anything that you?
I want to keep
see?
it on the low.
Yeah,
there's
I
like,
assumed that was coming.
There's probably like 5 kennels that I want to tap in with.
Yeah.
I want to go check out the dogs in person though. Yeah. That's what I do.
Can you give us like a region of origin? Where are they from? Are they from close to
there's
us?
some in Northern Cali, some in Southern. Okay. There's out of states that I would want to see, but I'm probably not gonna take that trip.
Okay.
But for sure, in Northern Cali and Southern Cali.
Yeah.
There's a couple. Sure. Couple kennels that I like, and I want to go tap in and check out their dogs in person, though.
Yeah. I mean,
and see, they're doing what I want that I need to bring to my yard.
Yeah.
What would be something you want to bring to your yard, though?
Trait wise,
I would say more drop chest, more. Well, my heads are pretty consistent. More muscle definition, and.
So you told us where you're going.
Yeah. And like my dogs, most of them are pretty compact, but I just want to lock that in a little better, you know.
Yeah. More consistency.
More consistent. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Chucho? What you got going on?
That's the same thing. I just bred up Evil Ways. Shit, I got a litter dropping in a week or two.
Hopefully. Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Evil Ways and sure.
Pinky.
Okay.
The snub daughter.
Okay.
So.
Yes.
How many pups?
I've seen 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, that's dope. Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be happy with 4 piece.
Praying to the bully guys.
Yeah, praying to the bully guys.
Yeah.
I want to keep that whole litter to myself.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that like you can put 2 super dope dogs together and it don't math.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So the genes don't line up. They don't line up.
That's why I try to tell people. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna kill it with that breed." And I'm like, "Man, you never know."
Yeah. It could be.
Know.
You can get
2 + 2 don't
crazy
equal 4
ass,
sometimes.
litter, or it might not just.
You never
might
know.
not click. You know?
That's always been my, I guess like the way I explain structured dogs and I explain DNA dogs is like with DNA dogs. It's simple, like 2 + 2 with DNA always equals 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It always equals 4 every time. If you take 2 copies of this and 2 copies of this, you're gonna get that every time.
Yeah.
Where with structured dogs,
Wow.
you could take amazing dog to an amazing dog and it don't work.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that's why I think that's also why you see, the DNA game is a little more I guess I would say saturated, respectfully saturated than the structure game because it's just so much harder on this side.
Yeah, and like I told a couple people, like 90% of the game is DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, because everybody knows, like you said, that's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. You want a coil, you want a big rope,
the math is there.
That's easy,
Yeah.
But the structure to really lock that in, that's a challenge for sure.
Just imagine a Rojo and Tan and fucking Evil Ways.
No, yeah. Well, he's a big rope almost, He almost checks out for a big rope. And I guess people have been saying a bully.
Yeah,
so that's a compliment though.
Yeah,
I always say that.
Take that all day, bro.
Yeah, I'll take that. Like,
take that shit all day.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I think too, especially with pictures, like dogs always appear bigger in pictures.
No, yeah.
So I think those same people that are saying that, if they seen them in real life, they would be like, "Oh, there's no way."
And then
although they're all super small bullies.
But then you can see, like, I mean, not all the time, but he doesn't look like a bully. If you see him in person, he doesn't have no snout. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And if you see his dad and you see the dogs behind him, you'll be like, "Oh, okay, now it makes sense to me." You know what I mean?
So speaking of that, what does Evil Ways consist of? How did you get there?
He's a combo of bloods that I put together, right? So